But like school, everybody's sitting in the back. All right, if I can have your attention, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is very proud, so thank you guys for being here at 1 Million Cups. Today we have with us Allie Kelly. She's with Dirt Road Designs, and she's going to talk to us about her journey from starting in her shed at her house to being in an established business downtown. So please join me in welcoming Allie Kelly.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Allie. Dirt Road Design is my baby. You can start on the first slide if you want. We offer embroidery, t-shirts, any type of custom apparel, custom uniforms, all the things. You don't have to read, you can go past that. These are the different services we offer. Okay, go to the next one. This is where we started. In a little, I think it's about 400 square feet building behind my house, like a little shed is what we call it. I started with a single printer and a heat press, and honestly, it was TikTok that got me into it. I used to watch videos all the time of people making different shirts, like I just found myself watching them all the time. I was like, why am I not trying it? So enter this, I started it. And at first I was doing like bleaching and like coloring and tie-dye and all of that type of stuff. And while it's fun, it's very time consuming, very time consuming. So we slowly transitioned. These are my main girl right there. She's right there. They have been with us. It is a good view, isn't it? I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have made it to the point that I'm at without all these girls helping me. Truthfully, I couldn't have. If you want to go to the next one. This is where I started off just doing little items, for individual people, just fun shirts here and there, and it just slowly grew. And that's when we started doing like shows. I started doing stock shows. We are farmers by trade, my husband is, and so ag is close to our heart. And so like this is OYE, and this is the northern, what's that called, Amory? Yeah, Northwestern. Okay. And that's how our name just slowly started to get out there. And we slowly, I say slowly, we gained a lot of business very quickly, and it just kept growing. And I had my kids helping. This is the point where I moved on to my very first big printer. This was our DTG printer. It will print directly on a shirt. I still have her, but we don't use her. She's not the fastest thing in the world. So, but you want to move on to the next one, Brooke? These are the big orders that we started getting. We started getting like company orders, like Performance Plus was one of our first big ones, and they are still a very good customer of us today. Once I started into it, I really realized that I like to design a lot. I by no means would call myself a graphic designer at all, but I love to dip into designing. This order right here was one of my first that I drew. I draw a lot of my artwork that I do, I draw on my iPad. And so I drew that, and that's where like our bulk orders just started rolling in. We started getting schools, my kids' school first, and everything just started dominoing to, okay, go to the next one. That's where we were before we moved to town. We were busting at the seams. We had nowhere to put our product. We had nowhere to put anything because there was 3 of us working in this tiny little building. So March of last year, I decided to make the leap and move to town and make a full-time go at it. And since we have done that, it has blossomed, like truly blossomed. We have started working with so many businesses in town. You You want to go to the next one, Brooke? This is our building in town. It looks a lot different than this now. This was one of our first pictures. We now have 3 embroidery heads. That is our DTF printer, which that's what prints all of our t-shirts. In this picture, we only had 2 embroidery heads. Now we have 3. We're on the road to multi-heads because we are getting to the point that 3 is not enough anymore. This is the outside of our building. We are at 209 South Pine, if anybody knows where that is. Okay, let me get the next one. Once we moved to town, the fun stuff, like I started out with the fun stuff, you know, the designing, all of that. As we've grown and gotten bigger, and it's mostly other people's stuff that we do now, you know, like companies, other logos, like ones that we don't come up with our own. So we decided to dive into the wholesale world. So this is some of our wholesale items. We wholesale to boutiques. The majority of our business, for some reason, is in Texas. That's where the majority of our wholesale items go, is Texas. But we have shipped as far as Washington. One went out to Arizona yesterday. We've been shipping all over. But this is our creative side. This is where we get to be creative and do whatever we want. Okay, move on to the next one. One thing we started offering when we moved to town too was team stores. We do a lot, like we will build a website, like build a spot on our website with your team store, and it's a fundraiser. Like this one we just finished up for the Frontier Lady Mustangs, and they made almost $1,000, I think, on their team store from it. And we offered all different types of stuff, different types of t-shirts, because people are picky, you know, with their style of t-shirts they like. So we offer multiple like styles and brands, and bags, hats. We did shorts in this one. We have also outfitted the PC United, the whole soccer league. We did custom uniforms for all of them, and a team store for all of them with backpacks, and their team store is actually still live. It just continues to run when anybody wants to buy anything. We did some for like Union Elementary. We've done some for the elementaries around town. The team stores have been really great because people don't have to sort it once they get it. Like we take in all the orders, we sort everything comes to them pre-packaged with the person's name, where it's delivered to, and all they have to do is disperse it. So people have really liked it. Okay, you can go to the next one. These are some of the businesses we've worked with in town. Ponca has become very welcoming since we have moved to town. A lot of businesses have given us a chance, and we are so grateful for it. We've been doing a lot with Lou Wentz, truthfully. Community National. These are our neighbors, West Side Auto. They're right across the street from us. They're great guys. And CME, like we've done a lot of business with a lot of the businesses in town now. Okay, you can go to the next one. This was our biggest hat order so far. We had 648 hats go out for this one. So it was a huge order. Amory tackled it great. Yeah, this is why we're moving on. This is why we're trying to transition to multi-heads, because we need more capability within an hour, because our machines now, like it depends on, you know, the stitch out. Luckily, these were just 3-minute stitch outs, so they didn't take a crazy long time, but some stitch outs some she did yesterday were 22-minute stitch outs. So it ties up, you know, the machines for a long time. So that is our next step, is multi-heads. Okay, you can go through that one. One thing that is very near and dear to me is that our families come first. Like all of the girls in my office are moms, and we work during school hours, and we try to schedule stuff out. I'm there after school hours. They've got young babies. Mine are all older and can stay by themselves, so I stay after school hours, but they leave when school gets out, so then they can go get their kids. This is her little one. She's in the shop all the time. She hangs out with us all the time. I wanted to build a very successful business, but I wanted to build a business that put our family first. And so I let her bring the little one to work, and sometimes in the summer it's chaos because all the kids are in the back room. But yeah, we have a big back room that they just all hang out in. And so yeah, okay, you can go to the next one. This is our team. These two ladies right here. Jess is the one that presses all of our t-shirts. She's the one that's on our t-shirt side. Amory runs all of our embroidery. And then these are the baby, and this is the chaos of the building. And then my sweet mama's there too. She's not an official employee, but she's there all the time. But it has been truthfully amazing moving to Ponca. Like everyone has been so welcoming. Like this is where I grew up. This is my home. My address is not Ponca anymore because I live south of town, but this is my home. And everyone here has been so welcoming since we've been to town. Any questions?
Yeah, open it up for questions.
So Allie, what's the difference between a single head and multi-head?
The single heads is, it's just a machine about this big with just one head right there. A multi-head would probably go, the one I'm wanting would probably go from about here to, there's 8 of them on there, and all 8 would run at the same time.
And so they could do multiple hats at once.
Yep. So like a run of 24 would take us no time at all with multi-heads.
So the stitch out on the hats was 6 minutes?
Those were 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, those were a short stitch out.
That multi-colors only 3 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Those machines will get it. Yeah, they've gone through my finger. Yes, ma'am. It depends on how you want to set it up. I offer different levels, as in design-wise. Like you can pick multiple designs, and that you can do one design, you can do multiple designs, you can bring your own design in. And then there's the fee for setting up the back end of it. But it honestly depends on design-wise, like what you want to do design-wise. The fee to set the back end of it up is $75. But then past that, it just depends on your designs.
When you set it up for a fundraiser, how does that work? You just set your price above?
Yes. Yeah. I give them, like, I discuss with whoever I'm doing it with, like this is what we can give you the shirts at. And then we discuss how much they want to set the price at for how much they want to make on it.
That's hats, beanies, t-shirts.
Yep.
What are some of the other
Yeah.
things that you do?
The hats and stuff, some team stores choose to do them, some don't. It really depends on if they want to pay. One thing with embroidery is we have to send the file off to get digitized because it's a very complicated. We thought we were going to learn to digitize, and we quickly decided we are not learning to digitize. We were finding a really good one. So luckily we found a really good one. But to get him to do it, like to send them off to him, they're $30 per design. So some of them choose to go ahead and have have their logo digitized in case they sell hats. But then some are like, ooh, I don't want to pay the $30 because what if we don't sell any hats? So, but yeah, we do all different types of stuff. We've been discussing some sweatpants with a new one. We did shorts for the Frontier one. There's all types of stuff. The funnest thing I've gotten to do, truthfully, probably the designing of wholesale. Like that's it's really cool. Like it used to be cool when I would go out somewhere and see one of my t-shirts somewhere. And I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Now I see them a lot. Now it's cool when I scroll Facebook and I see a random boutique that I've never seen before and it's my stuff. So that's been my favorite part of it.
And I will tell y'all with her, some of the designs she gets that she has to redo. She just got one from a company, and they had literally found pictures in magazines and taped them on the page, and Allie had to design that herself. It turned out beautiful from her drawing all of that. I mean, it was absolute. It took her.
Yeah, I can draw on an iPad. I can't draw on a piece of paper to save my life, but I can draw on an iPad for some reason.
What's been the biggest challenge?
Growth. Growth. Yeah. Growth. Deciding before we moved to town, it was deciding to make the jump to move to town. And now that we're here, it's getting all of our processes and procedures in play that we didn't have to have before because we weren't as busy as we are now.
She's still trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Been in business for how long now?
November 17th was 3 years. So, yeah, it feels like a lifetime, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like very long.
Packages to auctions and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And the businesses get it. Like, what kind of typical package like does a business usually do when they work?
It depends. Some will do like complete packages. Some of them just do one item at a time. Like Tonkawa Foundry, we just did a big package for them for their 75th anniversary that was t-shirts, hats, koozies, bags. We did all types of stuff. So it's truthfully like super customizable. We are about to dive into promotional products as well, like pens and or like all types of stuff. So
New equipment?
no. It's actually how that works is I will work with other companies that do that, and they will do that portion of it for me, and I'll bring it in. But there's so many options. Like I told him to wait till January because I was too overwhelmed.
So, like, and when you did Tonkawa Foundry stuff,
Mhm.
they, did you, like, for their 75th, did you design their logo with the 75 for them, or did they?
I didn't. They designed that themselves. Yeah, she brought that to me. So I'm assuming, did Elena design that herself? Yeah.
Do you, so if a business came to you, say they had a logo, but they wanted some kind of special shirt, would you do the design?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. That's my favorite part of it. Like when I get to lock myself in the room and design is my favorite part. Yeah, I don't have a door on my office. And sometimes I'm like, so we put a curtain up so that I can close myself.
Anybody else have any questions? More questions?
So I guess your logo came from the fact you live on a dirt road.
Yeah. That's truthfully, that man back there in the back is actually who came up with my name. He's the one that came up with it. I do, like, we call it DRD a lot. That's why my logo has truthfully evolved over the years. The ear tag will always stay there. We will always have the ear tag, but we've tried to go a little bit to the DRD just because everyone calls it DRD. Like, some people call it Dirt Road Design, but it is a mouthful. So, but that's where it came from though, is I live down 8 miles of gravel. So, truthfully on a dirt road. Yeah.
What can our community do to support you?
Tell people about us, truthfully. There's still a lot of people in the community that don't know we exist, and that's what we're trying to get ourselves out there. And we've been slacking the last few months, but I've been trying to be real involved with the chamber and stuff to get our names out there. We've just been very busy the last few months. We haven't made it to business after hours and stuff. Yes, follow us on Facebook, share any of our stuff, like just word of mouth, truthfully. That has been our biggest, I mean, we advertise some, but most of our business has been organic.
All right. I want to thank Allie for being here. It's been really fun watching the growth from you and your business and your girls, and I love all the things that you're doing, and it's very
Thank
exciting.
you.
So with that, I want to thank you for coming today and present you with your 1 million
Thank you,
cups, and we'll get some pictures in just a minute. Oh, go ahead. I want to thank everybody for being here. We will not meet in January because it's right after the break. In fact, maybe the day we come back from break. So we will meet in February. And I believe it's going to be Dalton Cloud with